Action!
今日はね、システムオブダウンのね、2人にちょっと来てもらってるんですけどね、ちょっとね、今回はやばいですよ。システムオブダウンはね、すごいもう今、一番注目されてるバンドの一つなんでね、新人にしてはすごいイケてるバンドです。じゃあちょっとね、自己紹介してもらいましょう。Could you introduce yourself to the camera?
This is Serj.
This is Daron.
We are one half of System of a Down.
1/2.
Alright, okay. And since it's the first time System of a Down is being introduced in Garageheadz, could you just tell us how the band was formed and everything? Go for it.
Go for it, dude.
Well, me and him used to be in a band together, and that band split up, and this band formed.
That was simple.
In a nutshell.
What was the band called before? Soil. Did you have a record out?
No.
No. So it was like a local band in California.
Not even. It was like a local band in our
North
studio. Nobody heard us except for us.
So how did the other two came?
It just fit into place. We knew each other. Shavo would always come to our rehearsals, and he'd always be there, and it just didn't work out with our old bass player, so Shavo came in and he really fit in like the piece of the puzzle, you know. And same with John, you know, we knew him through friends. He was in another band, we shared rehearsal studios with him, and we had another drummer, like it didn't work out, and we got John, and he fit in like a, you know, perfect piece of the puzzle. So now we're happy.
Alright. After you made it big for the major record companies, did anything changed around you?
After we got signed, you mean? Nothing really. Nothing major changed.
Not in our personalities or anything, but life did change though, I have to admit. I mean, we're on tour. We're not as stable as we were before. We're constantly on the go, you know, and you know, it's a little different now. We're recognized on the street when we're walking and stuff like that. So things like that. But our personal lives, we pretty much are as close to the same people as we were before all this happened. You know, like we try to stay grounded.
How was the Japanese crowd last night in Osaka?
Crazy. We first thought when we came to Japan, some friends told us that, you know, they're going to be a little shy, so it's going to take them a little while to get into it and stuff. And we're like, okay, that's cool, you know. And from the first song, kids were on stage, you know, stage diving and just going nuts, you know. And we're like,
pretty
wow,
intense.
dude, what's going on here, you know?
This time around in Japan, it's like we're going to leave in a couple days, and I really don't want to leave. I like it here. I like it here a lot. I think people here are very hip, very, I think you guys are ahead of the U.S. in a lot of ways when it comes to style, when it comes to certain technology things. Like I was in a cab the other day, and the cab stopped, the doors open by itself. You don't have that in you. I felt like I was like in the Jetsons or something, you know what I mean? Like,
do you see the
guys, I feel like you guys are a little ahead of us in some things.
Maybe in some ways.
Yeah.
Respect as well.
Exactly.
Respect for people, honor, cleanliness. That's very, very important in the community, you know. And it lacks, you know, in a lot of the West. And I think that's something that I really saw here that really caught my eye, that I like.
People are very gracious.
Yeah.
Very nice. Here too, last night in front of the hotel there was a few fans, and they took us out to a bar. That's the thing where over here people are just so nice. It feels like they're so happy to see you. They make you feel welcome, and that's the most important thing for people in our situation, like band members and stuff. Because we're always away from home, and to feel welcome and to feel like you're at home is real important to us, and we miss it a lot. So when we came here, everybody welcomed us, like in a really with open arms, you know, and that's one thing that I dig about this place. It's really cool.
Yeah, you should come over here more often.
We want to, definitely.
We will. We'll be back.
What do you have in mind? What do you always have in mind when you write songs?
Try to, you know, do something unique. Try to do something that we haven't heard before. Something that's our own. Something that we can call our own, you know. And we try not to be afraid, you know, to try new ideas. You know, some people are afraid that their friend's gonna say, "Hey, that's stupid." We don't care what anybody said. We like it. We like it. You know what I mean? And that's the way free form of art should be. You know, you should be free to express yourself. There is no such thing as a bad idea. It's a matter of opinion. You know, a bad idea to one person is a great idea to the other. You know what I mean? So we always try to just keep expanding, looking for new ways, new sounds, new influences.
Speaking of new sounds, it was the first time that I heard someone scream so much and sing in the same song. How do you manage to do that? How do you manage the road?
Oh, I don't know. I just do it. I don't think about it.
Did you do that in Soil?
Soil, somewhat, but Soil was more progressive, more heavy, more yelling, more just crazy. But somewhat, yeah. That was Soil. The things that we did in Soil were a precursor to System of a Down, and it was like the first stage before System of a Down, kind of thing.
Because I felt
it developed us to bring us to System of a Down in a way.
Because your vocals is your style. It has your own style. So I was really amazed when I heard it.
Thank you.
I hear that your show is really aggressive and really.
No, it's really mellow, man.
Really?
It's like watching Simon and Garfunkel.
Come on. How is the show going to be tonight?
I hope wild. I hope the crowd gets into it as much as we like to get into it. It's not, when it comes down to a show, the crowd cannot just say, "Oh, okay, you guys have to put on a good show for us." Well, we expect you to come in there and kick ass just as much as we're going to get up there and kick ass, so we can all have fun. It's like a group effort. People come.
Two-way street.
Yeah.